I wrote a poem today on the whiteboard wall. I wrote it and wiped it away. I will not record here what it said. I do not want to remember it. Sometimes I wonder if I don't share my writing because I'm afraid to let it go, to let it change the way people interact with me, to become known by it. Conversely, if I never share it, how nothing will ever change. My roommate last year, we spent all our hours together. He did not know I wrote occasionally. He figured prominently. And I am sitting alone to write it, hearing our resident laureate bantering outside. She is surrounded by it. I do and do not want to become her. The whiteboard was in the engineering lab basement, if you can believe it. Why would I be looking for literary recognition there? I wanted to write it somewhere and then never come back, never know what happened to it, free of the shackles of taking responsibility for the things I write. It would be so much easier that way. Instead of semi-disguising all my love interests, hoping I eventually disappear. Wouldn't that be awkward to have to tell them, hey, I wrote you into my poem as rawly as I could, published it under a pen name to protect myself. Let me know if you have any edits. As if that would remove the hurt of being written in, and wanting to be read only posthumously, so that nobody could think badly of me anymore. Sometimes I go looking for communities of artists, but I never find them. What would I do in a literary society? Let the guilt gnaw at me for not writing enough? I wanted to find somebody to help me edit my writing, to let them into the secret place I've tried to keep lonely for so long. It hurts less that way. Like a customer in a china shop, picking up every bittersweet recollection and checking if there's batteries inside. Maybe I was hoping they'd appreciate it, regardless of being able to hone it down, watching their face, whether it touched anything, taking their response and plugging the numbers, whether to send them out with the next batch of submissions, none of which ever get published, or ever get read if they do. Sometimes I clasp the Dunning-Kruger like a prayer book, clutching at the straw that my inferiority complex means something, like an inverted Calvinist theology. What is it like to be a mediocre poet, unpublished in a world full of mediocre poets? It goes something like this. You write yourself furiously on a whiteboard, hoping to God there isn't any ink.